the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Brody.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Back to pass. It's Mooney. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback got it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Crosses the 30, he's They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to the run, it's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Now improvising. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out. Just not...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He's got it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ali. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
Wide open spaces. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Spartans!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now sliding to his left. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Intercepted to stop the threat. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds
phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Dave. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time...
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a...
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mooney. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Brings it down on the right side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Big fella moving. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's complete to the right. It's a fumble on the play. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The give out of the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Missouri comes to the line with another first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push.
Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Find some fresh air. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterbacks.
It's a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Green. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mooney. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a gap. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ali. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't...
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Right back to the well. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Missouri wants to go fast. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. The short hands, it's Ali. And they'll knock him down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's.